Hi everybody, Kenneth G. Hasty here once again. My series of videos for business owners, leaders, sales managers, marketing managers, salespeople, and the like. And today's video is called Mastering the Year-End Crunch. We all know about the year-end crunch, right? How's your year been so far? Well, for many people, it's getting down to the wire, and perhaps the numbers aren't as good as you'd like. Maybe if you're a salesperson, you need to sell some more to get over your quota for the year. And this is true for a quarter or month or anything, but since it's close to the end of the year, I thought I'd go ahead and just talk about the year-end crunch. You know, I've had over the years, especially as a regional manager, um, we've made years like on at almost midnight on the 31st, right before the New Year's Eve bell went off. So, it's pounding, trying to get the business. And so where do you get it? Well, for starters, you're probably not going to get a lot of new customers in the last week or so of the year. You're probably going to get your business from existing customers, or at least people that know you or you've already presented to. And this is the time to pull all the stops. This is the time to communicate with anybody and everybody. I can't tell you how many times somebody's purchased from me when I knew absolutely for sure that they would not buy. And it's kind of like it's almost like when they say yes, you want to go, are you sure? But it just kind of works that way. So don't think for them. Remember, they might not have purchased yet, but maybe it just wasn't the right time yet. Maybe it is the right time now. It's one way to find out. Make that call. And I'm not talking about random email, out there. Hey, you wouldn't want to buy it. I'm talking about picking up the phone or stopping over there. Letting people know you care, etc. So let's use some numbers here, right? Let's say you've got $10,000 more that you've got to sell in your product between now and the end of the year to hit your goals. Okay. Well, let's say you've got 5 days to do it in. And, for all practical purposes, working days, although, if you're close to some of your clients, you can reach them on weekends and holidays if you need to. So, a lot of people say, well, it's Christmas time. Well, Christmas is, for us Christians, it's a very important time and such. But a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas. So, they're working. They're just saying, so, they may need to buy something. So anyway, let's talk about mastering that year-end sales crunch. You got $10,000 to go after, and let's say you got 5 days left. Well, okay, so that's a big number. And you go, well, where can I get $10,000? You're probably not going to, newsflash, you're probably not going to get that $10,000 sale. And if these numbers are not accurate for your company, maybe you need 1,000 and just, take a zero off the numbers I give you. If you need 100,000, add a zero. But the concept is the same. Okay, fair enough. So let's say you got 5 days left. That's $2,000 a day. Okay, well, that's a lot, right? Or is it? Are you going to work 8 hours a day? You're going to work 10 hours a day to get that number. How important is it to you? Well, if you work 8 hours a day, that's $250 an hour that you have to bring in. If you work 10 hours a day, that's only $200 an hour you have to bring in. Well, now it doesn't sound so bad, does it? That $2,000 for that day. Well, maybe you wouldn't get that much in one sale. So let's break it into fourths. Let's say every 15 minutes, you were able to get a sale from somebody you already know to get a little business. And so now that 8-hour day, you have to get $62.50 every 15 minutes. Does that seem manageable? If you're working 10 hours a day, you only have to get $50 every 15 minutes in 5 days to get your $10,000 number. Doesn't sound so bad that way, does it? And hey, guess what? If you get a few hundred in the first 15 minutes, or before lunch, so let's look at it before and after lunch. I like to do that because I like to eat, right? So in that case, you've got to do let's say 10-hour day. You got to do $200 an hour, 250. Let's say the 250 an hour. That means I got to do 1,000 before lunch. I got to do 1,000 after lunch, right? Well, maybe I can do 2,000 before lunch. Now, doesn't that make my life a little easier in the afternoon? So then if I happen to have a half a day segment, or an hour that isn't as productive, I've got a little cushion going, right? So what you want to do is try to stay ahead. You want to say, okay, if I need 2,000 in the day, wouldn't it be great if I got 3? Because what if I only got 1,000 tomorrow? Well, what if I got 3 more tomorrow? And see, all of a sudden that 10,000 isn't so hard to get. It's not so astronomical. So don't be freaking out at the end of the year. Just put your nose to the grindstone, work smart, not hard. contact people you already know, ask them, and then tell them, this is good too. A lot of your customers are kind of your friends, right? And don't be, there's no shame in saying, hey, look, man, I'm about 10 grand behind my number here that I need to get, or I'm 10 grand to get my next bonus, whatever it is. Say, I'm really hoping you, even if you don't need it all right now, that I'm really hoping you'll order something here and throw me a bone. And then a lot of people will do that. A lot of people don't mind doing that to help. Now, here's the downside of that. Let's say you get into January, first quarter next year, and you've sold more than people need in December. Well, now you got to make that up. So now they're not going to buy because they got more than they needed, right? So let's think, through December, work smart, get your business, and then try not to hurt your January too much. Just telling you from experience. Read about that somewhere. So anyway, let's recap. $10,000 you need. Let's say it's 100. Let's say it's one. Whatever. Just change the decimal point. So 5 days left. You need 2,000 a day. So before lunch you need 1,000. After lunch you need 1,000. If you're working 8 hours a day, you got to get $250 an hour. If you're working 10 hours a day, you got to get $200 an hour. You get a fourth of that every 15 minutes. You're talking $50 to $62.50 an hour. Can you do that? You can do it. I know you can. All right, so dust your britches off. Get out there and go sell it. All right, Kenneth G. Hasty. I'm a professional business growth consultant, professional sales automation consultant. You want to check me out? It's kennethghasty.com. You want to email me? It's kenneth@kennethghasty.com. Or if you want to talk some business, you want some help growing your business, you want to get some consulting or what have you, then I'll leave you get a hold of me at those, of course, but also I'll leave a link to my calendar where you can set up a phone conversation, and it'll already sync to the times I have available. I don't charge for initial conversations. I'm the guy you call when you want to take your small business and make it a bigger business. So Kenneth G. Hasty signing off. Take care. Bye.